Hello.
How are you? You guys are ready? We're live.
Have we started?
Oh, we have.
Because I'm here preparing for these questions you guys are going to ask me. Okay, let's be nice.
Those guys are not polite. These are how they roll. Nikki, guess what happened to me this morning?
What?
I met the best border man I have ever experienced in my life.
Okay.
So, I wake up in the morning. I have to lend a friend a lens. He had a shoot last minute. Need a lens. So I said, he calls me up and is like, oh, I can't send my border. I need a border to bring for me. I'm like, okay, let me get something. So I call the safe border.
Yeah.
This is how the guy greets me. Good morning, my esteemed customer. How may I be of service to you today? I was like, wait, what? What? They had energy. They had hype. I was like, okay, let's do this. That was so nice. I felt I should even have tipped you. Like, that was too good.
Why didn't you?
Because I was sending a package. If I was hungry.
Okay, fine.
My guy was on point. That was how my morning has gone. Like, my morning is more beautiful than you.
Oh, you guys.
Low-key short fire there.
Yeah. I hope you guys are all good. Welcome back to Totally African Podcast. I am your host, Nikki Shilingi. And of course, the other host, Bob Shilingi, that he's in Canada. And yeah, it's always cool here. And we have Tevin. You know, the other time I didn't type you more, Bob, but today I'm going to type you.
You know, I saw the comments. I'm not happy yet.
Sorry. And so Tevin and I do the introductions together. Mm-hmm. Then
we have fun.
Yeah, we have fun. We just talk about, I don't know. I feel like this time is just for introduction
and
time.
Having fun.
Yeah, and having fun and just talking and catching up what we've been doing in the week.
Yeah,
you know?
True.
Yeah. And these hot questions that these people are here.
Let me record a little patch for you to see the team behind so you understand the savageness that we are facing.
Me too.
Like, these guys have no insomnia on us. Like they do not care. These guys are savage with their questions. Leave the team. Like, these are them. These are the savage people behind everything. Sadie over there, Cynthia hiding behind her book with her questions. Julo in the camouflage, and Damani on the BTS. That is the team. And Nikki over here. The fabulous Nikki.
I was waiting.
So, that's
how have you been?
Been good. I was so happy with last week's episode. It was good. Rachel is a vibe.
Rachel is a vibe. Like
straight
let me
up.
tell you, I didn't even look at the questions. Then what's funny, Tevin was like, oh, yeah. You guys went done. We'll reach our target. And I'm like, what? I still want to talk. So Tevin, tell us a bit more. Who is Tevin?
Tevin is a cinematographer, stroke psychologist.
This combination. What? First, rewind. Wait, how? What is?
Okay, I studied. I have a degree in industrial psychology.
Yeah.
It's basically human resources, stroke psychology. So if you watched Billions, that chicken Billions, that is basically. Yeah, I'm a shrink at the end of the day, but I'm also an HR. Get the job done, but I fell in love with cameras way back as a kid. Like I could say P3 before. When my grandpa used to take pictures with his Kodak and Fujifilm cameras. It was like amazing watching him do this. He was a doctor. So growing up I used to watch that. And the problem about taking pictures in the family is you never have pictures of your own. If you know this, you understand this. Like,
all the birthdays, Tevin! Baby showers, Tevin! Weddings, Tevin!
You look for a childhood picture of me, nothing. Like, you will not find a single picture of me.
Oh my goodness.
You will not find a single one. So when growing up, trying to figure out what you want to do in life, I basically decided to try and figure it out. I joined NBS immediately after S6 back. Like as soon as I hit S6, in my back, I was working with a chick called Vicky Bagaya. She's on newsroom. I was working on set, on Youth Voice. I was in front of camera.
And how was it?
Let me tell you this story.
Yes, tell us.
Back in the day, it was 2016. 2016. So 15 was when I started, but 16 was when this occurred. So I'm called on set. The other hosts are not coming through. I'm doing the show solo, right?
Yeah.
This is a 2-hour live show. There's no editing like this. Like, it is a live broadcast on national TV from 9 a.m. till 11. You have no cuts, only 20 minutes in total of advertising. So basically, you have an hour and 40 minutes of airtime. I'm handed the script. Okay, it's more of like touching points, right? So I open these touching points, I start. In 6 to 7 minutes, I'd finished the entire show. And I was looking on I was like...
These are the cool kids, the smart ones that would sit in front in class. And when it's time for exams... That people were like that. Okay, but it's okay. Mm-hmm.
So I finished the point.
Yeah.
But the problem was I have 2 hours left.
So what did you do? You slept?
I looked at the camera and I froze. I was like, I could hear the producer
But
and
I like
laughing.
you're now in front of the camera, you know?
Like it's easy now, but trust me, the work that took for me to get there was hard work. But I love it. So over time, I got better at it. But like, you know what? There's something bigger to achieve. So I went out, learned how to do this kind of stuff, and then came back.
How long does it actually take for someone to learn? To learn.
Depends on what you want to do.
Let's say like everything, like the editing part, setting everything up, the things to buy, all those things. You know?
First of all, budget is a big factor. So your budget determines what you can do. And don't feel bad if you can't buy a camera. Man, an iPhone is more than perfect.
I'm telling you.
Like it's perfect. I have a friend. She's called Melissa. She's a primary director with iPhones. Like she shoots only with iPhones, and she has traveled the world, gone to Germany, doing stuff with iPhones. So she's killing it right now with iPhone. So don't feel bad if you don't have gear, but get gear if you can get the gear.
Yeah.
But learning everything could take you. Depends on how much you want it, how much time you have, and your access to internet. Because I learned everything online. There's lighting, there's camera gear, there is editing, there's audio.
Yeah.
There's like all that to come together took me collectively. All of it in a whole year, I picked everything I needed to learn with like practice, and it's less about what you know and how aggressive you are. It's more like go to a guy's office and I want to take your pictures. Do them for free. Like no, literally do it for free. Give a guy free pictures. Let him say, oh, he did good work. Use this guy, and that's how you have your gig. And you're doing well.
It's nice. Like, it's actually nice to get to know the people you're working with. You know.
I know.
I'm excited.
I know Nikki. Social media tells me everything I need to know about something.
Are you sure? Me? Oh my goodness. Oh, actually, you know I love this. So tell me, when you see my page, okay, let's say when you see my Instagram page, what do you think of me? And let's say you don't know me, you've not met me, you don't know anything.
Should I?
No, be honest.
Should I? I should.
Yeah.
I've said I should.
Be honest. And actually, people have to also contribute in this conversation.
The mic is speaking them, so you guys can judge.
Yeah, please feel free.
Are you sure?
Yes.
First of all, there's a picture right there. Oh, please have fun.
Okay, so when David brought up the podcast coming up, we're going to work with Bob and Nikki and everything.
Yeah.
He throws in your Instagram links and he's like, go check them out. And I'm like, all right, let me go see who these people are. And I'm scrolling and I'm like, okay, fire. Nice. More fire.
And you know, someone come and take it home clutch as per the usual.
I was like, okay, all right, I can't wait to meet this person. And then the first shoot, I wasn't with you guys. I was away.
you're away.
So I like, you know how to say things. Yeah, I was abroad.
They're catching flights.
It's cool. We see you.
So I'm watching the first episode. I'm like, okay, this was good. It was okay. But yeah, I have some ideas I'd like to share with her. But you know what? Let me first get to know how you pass before I start drawing my stuff.
So do I look approachable?
Yeah, you do.
Really?
You must have that roast.
Calm down. We have seen worse than you. You're okay. You're very
I'm so happy. Okay.
You're like friendly. You're like a chocolate you can pet.
Hey, what have I done to you?
Every day. Okay.
Okay, maybe nice.
No,
Should I be
yes,
nice today?
yes.
I've been nice today.
Yes.
Okay, maybe nice. Nikki, how are you? You're so pretty today. The makeup is on point.
We
The
gotta
hair is
try.
as usual. As for the cut dress, I should start matching. You should get like a wardrobe guy. If there's someone out there who needs to do wardrobe stuff, holla. We don't have to have like the same color codes. I can't be bumping what she's doing. What's that? What's that?
Why do you want to twin/match/ I don't know what?
No, co-host
I actually
goals.
want to see you in
Co-host
orange.
goals. I would kill you.
Would you look good in orange? No.
I've rocked orange sweatpants before.
I think you would.
I would. You guys have no sense of style, man.
We're going to work on this. Okay, what did you
Well,
think?
I thought.
When you saw the first picture.
Well, I know Bob. Me and Bob were in school together,
yeah.
so he was like my deskmate, right? Bob, I think Bob was my deskmate. I think.
Yeah,
You will answer in the comments. So I think, and I knew Bob, so I knew you had the energy, like the Bob vibe.
Yeah.
Then
Okay,
the
for those
pictures.
who don't know, Bob is based in Canada and he's also shooting the other side. Yeah.
He's like the other host.
The other host, yeah.
If you check the pictures and everything, you'll
You'll
see him.
see that he also has his episodes, so it's just something we did together.
But the guy has energy though.
Yeah, he's pretending. His energy is coming out. It's coming out, and let me tell you, the way he looks out there, it's even more when you get to know him. You're like, I got you.
I want to meet you, Bob, like that.
Yeah, you will
Bob.
trust him.
So I saw you, like, first of all, the pictures were on point. Like, so I know Caroline.
Yeah.
So I saw Caroline, like, do you know Caroline? I'm like, okay. So you know people like I know, so like you're pretty cool. Some of my friends followed you, like low-key 4K followers that side, but okay.
Anyways, that person you're going to interview is like, oh no, how many? So
if they haven't noticed by now, the person in the
I know,
background,
really.
like,
If you haven't noticed, okay.
Like what this one Easter eggs. Like usually Easter eggs all over the room. But if you're blind, I am sorry, get glasses. I swear, like you need a little bit of help at that point.
Yeah.
I'm like sense of style was on the point. Sense of style is on point.
Glasses. Thank you.
Nice pictures. And I saw you before I met you. But it hit me after the fact.
I remember
Here's the story.
that day.
So I was going through my
I remember that day. Okay, first like,
I was going through my IG, scrolling through. And I'm like, this video was blowing up. I'm like, who is this? So it was you doing makeup and everything.
My mom doing the
And then
voiceover.
your mom came.
Yeah.
Your mom had you. I was dying. I was like, this was content. This is real content right now.
Thank
Not interview
you.
style stuff. This is real content. Your mom is a vibe. I see where it comes from. Like you're diluted.
Man.
You're diluted. Like
At least we got
versions.
a bit of
Like
her.
sprinkling, like sauce play that stuff. So I gave you a small challenge earlier. I think last week. Yeah, it was last week. I gave you a challenge to give me content or people who make content out there in Africa who are killing it on the game in anything, as long as they're fresh, new, unknown. Like they have no name, they're killing it.
Okay, now I don't think someone has no name.
Okay, not name in the sense of they don't have like 100,000 followers. Like they're still low
Still
key.
growing.
They're still young in the game on their industry specifically. They matter what painting, as long as they're killing it. Now, example.
So I'm going to mention
let's
one.
let's
and
first
you're
touch
going
on
to
like
mention
Wamala,
Yeah.
like guys
Yes.
killing it. Like
one. Oh my god, we're going to talk about it in depth later on, but
Wamala is killing it, man. It's
you
good.
guys, I can't draw a bird. Do you remember how they make us draw boys and girls? I'm sorry, you're like primary. I cannot outdo the sick boys and they'll be like, really, Nikki, I dropped at one. So when you see that someone
It's killing
has
it.
literally, oh
Like a
my
landscape
god,
with like
I love
the
it.
the construction stuff at the top on the mast. Like this guy is good.
He
This guy
is so good. He is so good. Will you actually have this?
Oh, I love art. I love art. I did art for
You
6
guys,
straight years.
if you had your dream home, would you have
Wall
like
paintings.
a room that had all your faces or like or different paintings of your face?
Yes.
Trust me.
You do realize we're all creatives, right?
Yeah,
We're a team
I
of creatives.
would.
So yes,
So
everyone here would love that.
I would. Oh my god, it's so beautiful, and I find artists so like I don't know. You guys, how do you sleep? You can be dreaming about like rainbows and like the sky. So you wake up and,
And
you
you
draw
can
something
imagine,
because
and you can imagine the painter right now is looking like Nikki, how do you look so fresh? So speaking of painters, let me begin with mine. I have a friend of mine, she's called Val Mbabazi. She is into fashion,
Yeah.
she's into painting as well.
Yeah.
She's not so big yet, she has a fashion line.
Yeah.
Well, I'll drop the handles and everything down on from IG so you can check her out. But her vibe is brown and backload. She's small, she's a slim
Yeah.
girl. So most slim people don't have outfits. So she
Yeah.
decided to go and make stuff for herself.
Wow.
But in the process of making things for herself, she actually began a line of clothes and she has clients around the world. She's doing good things and she works with backcloth a lot. She also paints on the side.
Yeah.
She's actually really creative. And the time like all of us were out, we were hanging out, then we met her and she does tribal paintings on like skin, like face painting and tribal stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, I want one. And we stood out. In the whole crowd, it was like 200 people, right? But we stood up because of our paintings. Actually, I know she's watching. Val, you have a clear welcome to come and paint Nikki and I on set. You have the next episode
I can
coming
pose
through.
for you for this part. You just tell me, go like this, I'll go like this. I'm here. Oh my god, I love it. That's awesome.
Where will you pass?
What's her Instagram handle?
Just let me quickly check it.
Okay, no, you put in the
I'll send you the description as
Kinda,
well, but she's quite good.
Yeah.
She has good fashion, good taste, and she makes stuff herself. Everything is hand tailored. She didn't buy it. No, she makes every material on her own. She's really, really good. So if you like browns, you like backcloth, you like tribal,
Oh, wow.
she's for you. She's really good.
I think the person I would pick. Is it biased that this person is my friend?
I messaged and said my friend. So
Now let me tell you something about me. I like supporting my friends. I'm not going to say happy birthday to Nicki Minaj. Not saying that I don't like her. And not or say guys, Fenty Beauty, you know, and not support my friend's business or something. So this person, she is, I don't know, she's everything. My God, like sometimes I look at her and I'm just like, you do it?
Aren't you the queen of making people wait? Tell us the name.
So her name is Lisa Raboni Kanyomozi.
She sounds pretty already, huh?
Oh, beautiful. And you know those girls that know it. As in, when you say you're beautiful, she'll be like, oh, no, tell me something. Listen.
The little arrow that's saucy, like the right amount
but like
of
in
it.
a nice way.
Like not too much black pepper.
No, baby,
It's like a sprinkling.
Yes. She actually has a business. It's called the Wonire, and they sell headscarves and jewelry, and she just slowly kept on expanding. And she started this like a couple of months ago, like end of the year. She's also a content creator. She's feminist, so her content is more informative. Yes, it's not like and check out our YouTube channel. I think it's Lisa. We're gonna put everything. Lisa Rabuni, Kanyomozi.
Like just point down.
Conversations with Kanyomozi. Yeah, we're gonna just tag everything. Don't worry, we got you.
In fact, we even put handles like all over the video.
Yeah,
one
actually,
over here, one over here. I'm killing myself with editing right now. One here, and one here.
So so I'm just so proud of her. So she has so her business. She's also a student. She also has a radio show. She has a weekly one on Next Radio,
nice.
And she also has a weekend one we do together on Sunday. So it's just like
creatives around us, you know.
It's just.
First of all, I need a scarf. Just DM me.
Yeah, Lisa, have you heard? Yes.
Grey, preferably, or grey. I'm going with grey. Like this is me literally buying one right now. And,
orange.
Oh yeah, I will rock my orange scarf. These guys have doubted.
Yeah, it's like you just have to see how those things. You what?
I would buy it.
That's funny. It's
That's
like
she doesn't
it's like, yeah.
I would.
You would.
I would. I'm being open-minded.
You guys have heard it.
I
We're
would.
going to get a Wondery next week. Kevin is in a headscarf.
They have no problem. We do
Great.
it.
Everyone has had this. Everyone has had this.
Make me
Awesome.
do it.
We're gonna put a Wondery in the middle.
Like throw in another.
Guys,
In high heels.
I'm back. I need practice first.
No, you just need to sit and cross legs. That's all you need.
Okay, can I have at least blue heels, bro? Like,
Not orange ones.
man, let's not go. That's like little too.
So, what questions do you guys have for us today?
Alright. Let's start it simple.
Thank you.
You know, our guest today is an artist, and I know you know a lot about the Ugandan music industry. So it's African. We're going to throw it out
You
there.
guys have picked the one topic. I have not put that.
Okay,
So
we're going to try. We're going to go back.
We're going to try, but it's going to be an easy one. Like
Very easy.
just 5 South African artists.
And you know what's
just
funny?
5. I want just 5. Name 5. Give
Okay,
that
that is no
House music.
You know, we can let's instead of mentioning them, let's sing their music.
No.
Unfortunately, YouTube's
Great.
copyright would not be a favor,
Now,
a friend to us right now.
honestly speaking, I know the songs, but I don't know their names. Some Africans have like, I don't know. No, I'm actually being honest.
No, but they have
fine.
really nice music.
Alright, let's
Every
do
Friday
this.
one.
Let's do this.
I
Fine.
give you a hint.
Okay, yes.
My
Name
favorite.
us. Yeah, he's a big one.
Yeah, no, Mafiki Zolo.
Okay, yeah.
One. I'm doing it. Yes, I'm winning.
I'm going to say you.
No,
name,
you have
name the song title, then I'll throw in the artist for you in case I know.
How many
Yes.
artists do you want?
5.
Yeah, mention
Okay.
Kizolo,
Do you
5
know-
people.
Yes, love it. Yes.
We have one.
We have one.
That's
Yeah,
five.
okay.
Hey.
I actually wanted an artist, not a group.
Yeah.
Single.
So Maroon 5 doesn't count.
You say Adam Levine if you were to talk about Maroon 5. You wish.
But the other one. Okay.
Is-
Let's also put Black Eyed Peas out. If we're in any of these games, because every one of them is an artist, but comes together.
groups.
No groups.
Just
Single.
artists.
The
But most of
person.
these guys are groups. This is unfair.
They are not
Liquid
Deep.
Deep.
Liquid Deep.
Liquid Deep is a group, but that will pass. It's
Okay,
Yes.
there's this chick. I love her. Keep
See?
forgetting her name.
Eh?
She came to Uganda when
S.
Major Lazer was going on.
H.
She was a DJ. Really good. But I don't remember the name. If you ask me the name, drop
Okay,
that.
I'm going to spell a name. S-H-O. Sure.
Sure.
Show my Joey. S-H-O.
There's
Wait, this one.
There's this chick who sang songs when we were kids. It was like, I'm so terrible at musicians. I'm so bad.
She was bounced from Uganda a while back.
I know. I was about to say,
No,
Keiko, but
let's go
Keiko
to
wants
the
to
next
mix music
question.
at
Let's say the
same.
next
We're
question.
ready for the next question.
You already asked.
We have accepted defeat.
Not yet.
You have hip hop?
Casper, is it Casper?
sorry, what?
You can carry us. You can carry us.
Clue. If it was no, the clue is actually it wasn't easy.
First thing it like the way
You guys are
was
having-
it. Huh?
It wasn't easy.
Are you sure?
That's all I'm going to give you.
Fine, I am going to dance this one. Imagine I'm carrying a pot.
Oh yeah, I know. Nasty sea.
When I was giving you a Brenda Fassi.
Oh my god.
How did you not know nasty?
I'm sorry. I do apologize.
You know the way you said it? It wasn't easy. You should have said it wasn't easy.
I want to get caught.
Okay, I know.
There you have it.
I
This
know,
was
I
the
know.
plan.
Can tell
I
which
know.
books had seen me.
Okay, one last question. You know the mamas are being held in Uganda this year.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I just want you to name the nominees for
At least some of them.
best female.
Only female.
Only female.
It's
Isn't it Tiwa? It's Tiwa, right?
Nominees.
It's not.
Oh, no means plural.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's Tiwa.
Tiwa.
But you guys can we first
Isn't that Uganda?
There's a
It's a
Uganda.
Ugandan,
There's a
yeah.
exactly.
Sure, right?
Pinka.
Pinka is in.
Okay, not in that
Not
category, right?
not
Oh,
in this
okay,
category.
yes.
How many?
I've mentioned two.
I said Tiwa. I said Tiwa. Leave me alone. I said my Tiwa.
Another
Yes,
clue. You mentioned one in the previous question.
Please remember who you said.
Oh, bro, do.
Let's test your
The
memory.
one I
Let's test your
spelled.
memory.
The one I spelled.
SH.
Oh yeah. The one was just.
Oh, the one I spelled.
SH.
Just look at the ceiling.
I'm joking. You guys are
Show my jersey.
Yes.
Oh, she's on.
She's on, yes. Now we have
Behind
two
the
Nigerian
design.
ladies, two,
There's
like you know
Tiwa
that.
and
Tiwa.
No, they're now, that makes them three. There are three Nigerian female nominees, so the other two, you
give us a hint.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
She has been on trend.
She has been on
She
trend.
has been on trend.
No, it's
She sings loud music.
dancing. Why
She
are you
sings
shouting?
loud music.
Why are you shouting? You've seen the thing on TikTok or whatever.
Okay, we need one.
Sing, we need hope. You know what? We're going to do something.
You want to sing? What
Turn off the engine, bro.
Why? Yes.
Yes, it's on.
And then the other, she has like a smallish voice.
This is for you.
I know you guys.
The name
Nikki,
is only
we're tag
4
team.
letters. The name is only 4
No, okay,
letters. She's
okay.
also married to a
She
good guy who has
collaborated
been
with
trending.
with the fans. The song is called Soldier.
Simi.
Yes.
Nikki killing it as per the usual.
My music.
Oh yeah.
I accept. I know where I'm good
The
at.
other
Ask me,
two, I am sure, even if we beat you, you wouldn't guess.
ask me anything. Nadi,
Because the other
techie,
is
science.
South
I'll kill it.
African. She's a Bosiswa.
No, Bambi, no, that one.
Yeah. And then the other, you wouldn't even think
Okay,
about
what's the last
it.
one,
She's from, is it Cape Verde? Yeah, she's from Cape Verde. Exactly.
Yeah, we have lost that.
Have you already given up on the
That's
bus?
an
But you need to
extra.
know her name. She's called
I want an
Sarah.
extra.
Ask something outside
Soraya.
music.
Soraya.
Ask me something
Something
outside
outside
music, please.
music. I have a question
Yeah,
for
I have a
you.
question.
Yes.
You know the tech mafia?
Of course, I don't know Tech Mafia.
Do you know the West African?
Then the Nigerian guys. The name, I'm sorry,
Straight.
keeps passing me. The name
Straight.
passes me. I know him so
You
well.
should know.
I know him. I check.
Nigerian is the only African.
Is it on-
You
okay.
should know this.
I can give you his backstory, but I cannot give you the exact name. I would actually butcher that one. But his backstory is actually really good. You know how in the YouTube world there are like big names like Marcus Brownlee and Box Therapy, Lou, you name it, the big name guys in YouTube, right? Like,
Yeah.
those are guys who have made it in life in the YouTube world, that is. Now you have this African guy in Nigeria. Now getting tech is really hard, right? And first of all, it's expensive. For us,
Yeah.
it's taxing, it's importation. By the time an iPhone gets here, it's about almost $2,000 compared to when it first, it's expensive. Now he broke that barrier. He's the first African to go out there and say, you know what, I'm gonna kill it, I'm gonna do good, I'm gonna find out getting this tech,
Yeah.
and he's blowing up. He's the biggest tech African YouTuber, if I'm correct. He's almost hitting 100,000 subs. He's doing really good. Like I see him, like other YouTubers bring him on his show, on their shows, post about him. I'm sorry, the name right now is beating me. I will try and add it in the description. There's another guy we should check out actually, another African YouTuber.
Yeah, we'll put them in the description.
He's really good though.
Perfect.
He's funny. I like it about him. He doesn't just talk about tech, he makes tech humorous.
Yeah.
Like, this thing is quite expensive, so when you're buying it, make sure you're like a mafia, like he has jokes. He's not Nigerian, he's really good. You should check him out. And I want to ask the person whose home we're in right now, when he comes in, this first question, explain the coffee. Like, I love coffee, but I want to know why you're a coffee person. What makes you a coffee person? Which brings me to the topic, who is our artist? So who is our guest?
Our guest today. Can we see this in the
it's
in the background? Really?
Yeah,
Like
it's in
full.
It's like
Really? I
Yeah.
feel like okay, cool.
We can do
I
B-roll
don't
shots.
just sit in the corner so you can see how. Anyway, so today we have actually I'm not gonna call him A first. His name is Alexander Bagonza. I hope I pronounced it well. Yeah.
Yes.
He's
yes,
a
approved.
songwriter.
The
He's
teacher.
yeah. He's just he's very good.
An art person here.
Yeah.
Is that right?
He's a musician, he's a producer, he is everything. My goodness. Like you guys.
He has the best Instagram viral joke videos. Like I love
If
watching
you
them.
don't follow a person on Snapchat, I don't know what you're doing.
You're wasting your life.
Please.
But like, what are you doing with your data?
Even Instagram. Like one time a
You're
couple
watching
days he had a
Arsenal's,
poll.
you're watching Arsenal's loss instead of taking him. What are you doing with your life?
He had this ask me questions, yeah? He put the poll on his Instagram channel. And people ask him questions. I'm like, the way he's answering them. You know when someone is just out of their mind?
Like intellectual.
They don't always think like everyone else.
I
it just
request
makes
you to look
stand
right
out.
there. I think the camera can see that bookshelf. The man is an intellectual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? The man
Reads books.
What are you doing with your life?
What are you doing with your
Nothing,
life? Are
message
you
done.
updated?
You're finished.
Yeah, so guys. Today we have APAS on the podcast and we cannot wait. It's just going to be good vibes and
Energy
yeah,
just
we're
keeps going.
chilling, yeah.
Energy just keeps
And
going.
we're actually shooting in his studio. Yeah, and it is just
Marvelous.
wow.
I love black wall painting,
Wow.
and it's the first time I've seen it executed perfectly in Uganda.
Yeah.
Perfectly. With
Yeah.
the moon, the crescent
the
moon
moon behind. It's just
We're going to do a bit of B-roll if you can approve
Yeah,
it.
I know.
We're going to do B-roll shots of the place so you
Yeah.
guys like take a look of what we're talking about. This is a beautiful place. Trust me, man has his taste. And
He does.
like I approve of this taste.
As full.
The shot was bad, but I am happy.
Test authority.
When they get a set,
oh, you guys, you know your studio smells so good. Remember how we entered it? I was like, it's like yoga. It's like
Yeah,
just
you mentioned like some
stepped
kind
into
of
a
a spa, but that
Yeah.
spa has its own vibe, eh?
Yeah, like it smells some coffee, some is it lavender?
I guess so.
It smells like lavender.
Yeah, it does. Oh.
Now, like there's like a mixture of stuff like wood, vanilla.
Yeah, I do smell like the huskiness, like the musky scent. Like it's there, it's like mixed.
Exactly. It's just behind the screen.
Yeah, so
It's behind the
You
screen.
do realize you guys already started a while ago, right?
I believe so.
Ava's earlier on said, just leave the camera and let the magic work.
Yeah.
So thank you for being with us today. Welcome. This is Totally African Podcast. This is the team, and we're just here to have fun. Like, guys, the battery.
Just a second. No, that's not that it's fine. It's not like they're sponsoring anything. This is the
Batteries
power bank.
happen as well.
Power bank, please.
I like that you have a power bank.
We didn't charge it.
Do you know actually that people don't have power banks in Uganda?
Really?
Cable.
Do you have a power bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such an important thing to have.
So many people don't.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
And you know what's funny? When you go out, they're going to some power bank. I'm like,
Man, buy your own.
yeah. And you see the different, yeah. So
Charge your phone, buy your own power bank. Why not? For the case.
Is it cheap?
Yeah, it's charged.
Is it cheap?
Yeah, it's charged.
welcome to Totally African Podcast. I like the way you're chilled, honestly. Like you just like, anyway, let me talk and go back to sleep.
You're being too nice. But
Really?
I love to be comfortable as a person. I live in abundance. I do not try to feel like that I left for other people.
Yeah.
I love to chill, be relaxed. You know, I'm home. I'm at work,
Yeah.
and I'm always I'm always chilled. For those who know me, they know I'm chilled. I have the hype and all that, but I'm very relaxed.
So who is Alexander Bogonza?
Me. That's me.
Okay, so who are you? if you had to describe yourself to someone that doesn't know you, who are
An
you?
enigma.
This is actually fine.
Like, okay, I would say like, I don't know myself. I guess I am that I am. Because in the end, human beings, like to me, I think I'm a state of awareness having an experience. Like, I'm just aware, I'm just there, you know, I'm a presence that has been created by two people who made love, my mom and my dad, and then they got this. This is what you get.
Wow. You guys, I'm going to start describing myself like this.
By point of perfection.
You know what guys, oh, who are you? When my parents fell in love, they get a good. Oh, I love that, okay.
Yeah, and I'm just a guy who has an experience in so many things. I love to learn. I travel a lot through the screen, through TV, through books, through other people's experiences. And for me, as I said, I'm a state of awareness, having an experience. So right now I'm having an experience with Nikki, you know, and the whole team, you know. So for me, that's
TS
it.
Media.
For me, that's it. Like, there's nothing like, oh, I'm a pass, you know, I'm an artist. I don't box myself into such kind of crap. I believe I am just a human being who happens to sing, who happens to joke, who happens to, because I'm blessed with a chance that I can speak, some can't. So I'm blessed with a gift that not so many have, and that's to sing. And I do that. I'm blessed that I learned driving. I'm a driver. I'm blessed that I go to the toilet. I'm a cheater. So, like, life is what it is, you know. There's nothing like one thing or this.
I've ever considered being a shaman. Like, I've ever considered being a shaman or a monk and advise guys in life.
It does already.
No, like, people who listen.
Really? No, you give honest advice, and that's what's needed. You know, because people. Anyway, so is Alexander Bagonza different from APAS? In terms of your personality, is APAS more crazy, more outgoing, and okay, with you and your family, are you the same person?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Yeah, I'm funny, first of all. If you ask like my mom, my dad, if you sat down with them, they'll tell you this is the funniest kid ever. My other sisters, brothers, they have like a vibe as well. Everyone has like an energy. Some of them, I find them funny for some stupid reason. But I am the guy who's like vibe, like, you know, and I'm always that. I cannot hide that I am wise as a person. I think I'm a wise guy. But besides that, like, I'm fun. Like, I never want to bring points like in a very serious way most of the time. So I try to be chilled. So with this experience that I have as a human being, I love the fact that I'm happy. I love the fact that I'm all that. So with my family, I am still the same guy. Whether it's on social media, I am still the same guy. I'm very honest with myself. I just don't try to split myself. I used to say, oh, I have a split personality.
Yeah, because how
and an angel.
No.
But,
no, most people can be like, if this is my time to work, this is how I act, this is how I talk to you. I mean, this is who I am. Or you do things differently.
Yes.
Or if I'm with my family or with my loved ones, it's I can now chill, I can be myself. So you saying that you're the same person both ways? Not everyone is like that.
I'll tell you one thing. You see what just happened. What your earring, they call it an earring, it fell off.
Yeah.
It's like it fell in love. It's like it fell in love with what I was going to say.
Oh, wow.
I believe.
Okay. If it falls again, it has fallen in love again.
Yeah, twice.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be a surprise because it did it once. So I'll tell you one thing. The beauty of life is surprises. I surprise myself at times. You see, like what happened is a surprise, you know. Some things you don't expect to happen and they actually happen. So for me, in studio, I try to be as fun with the music that I'm trying to do. I hate noise. When I'm in studio, no one has to shout. I have standards. When I'm right there, I just want to hear nothing apart from the beat and just go there. You know, and just be honest about whatever I'm trying to do. Like, I'm there. I'm not anywhere else. I'm in that world. And that world is special. You know, it shows that people travel. You know, I travel through my mind. So I go to so many places. Like, I go through so many experiences.
Yeah.
I just speak about things that people actually live to experience when I've just thought about it. Someone says, oh, I really feel this. Not every song I do is actually entirely like my experience.
Oh, really?
Some of the
I
most
feel like people that sing mostly, most musicians always have like a story behind the song. Like, this girl broke my heart. Oh, sweetie.
how
know?
many relationships will you be in to make songs?
Okay, yeah.
And on top of that, like, how many, to be honest, that's why I read.
Yeah.
Because when I read, I go through other people's life. When I watch TV, watch movies, see all these things, watch podcasts, watch reviewers of stuff, you know, move around, meet different people, I get different stories. So when you think about it, if we box ourselves into that narrative of it should be this, or it should be that, or if I go through this, then I have to do that. I believe it's just enjoy.
Yeah.
Just don't think, stop thinking. So when I go to studio, I don't think. As a human being, I just try not to think. I just try to express myself in the purest way that I can without having too many concepts behind what I'm going to say.
Yeah, like, okay. Wow. And have you always been singing, even as a child? Or are you the child that's always singing? Because like in at home, I'm the one that always has nice music. My speaker is always on. Yeah, I sing once in a while, but are you the type, when you're younger, would you sing like on Christmas? They say, hey, Pass is here, come in the middle, Or you're more of like a quiet kid, or geeky, or you look like the stubborn kid.
Yes.
Or you?
I guess so. Like as I said, I'm a cocktail.
Martini or what?
Yeah.
I don't know about those things. I'm actually learning mixology and all this stuff. I've been watching like a couple of master classes. I watch master classes of different things. But for me as a kid, the thing I can remember, I was a speaker. I love to speak. And on top of that, I love to say what I wanted to say when I wanted to say it. I would just tell everyone to keep quiet in the class, even the teacher. When the teacher is teaching, keep quiet and I tell you. Like, it was so weird. Like, it was so weird. I just wanted to express myself, you know. And at home, I don't think I was that guy the kid who liked to dance, you know, and all these. Okay, I would dance. Okay, I would sing, but it wasn't that serious. I would love to listen so much. Like I would sit down and just listen to music. Sit down and just vibe to the music that they were playing. My dad and my mom used to like dub, record tapes. Like they would buy like a master tape and record and sell tapes.
Yeah.
So music was in the home. So I would just put on the headphones, listen to music, just vibe to what they are recording from that tape, and they can change it, record the other tape to the other one that was empty. So for me, I'll just put on headphones and listen. I would listen to my dad playing music in the car. And that's how I got introduced to music. But it's not really like music, because so many people are introduced to music differently. Maybe through an uncle who likes music, plays so much of the music in the house and stuff like that. So for me, it's the surrounding. And I never took it serious. You know, in my primary school, I used to sing for my friends, you know, songs like Shaggy, like Red Rat, you know, like all these artists that I loved. You know, I just wanted to sing for them. It was just a passion. I never thought that I would actually turn out to be a musician, because I thought maybe I would be like like maybe a computer technician, because I love computers and stuff like that. I love technology, and I thought maybe I would be in that kind of thing. I never thought that, you know what, you would actually be a singer.
Those are different fields.
Yes, quite different, but they're quite intertwined, because when you think about it, you need like a microphone, which is more on that side. But the tech kind of side that I had was more of like computer, like the information technology and all that stuff. That's what I actually went to university for, which I actually ended up not doing. But the thing is that...
So you changed in between, eh?
No, I just quit. I told my dad, I'm sorry, I cannot study. This is not for me.
No, okay, that's okay, because, you can't
foresee.
I imagine it's something I liked, but I had to quit it.
So why? Because of music?
Yeah, I felt like I was wasting time.
Music is for me.
When I was in class. And all the time I was in class,
I love
this is when I knew that the class was not for me, and I probably had to do something else.
Yeah.
So let me give you an example. In my high school, I would listen to music, and try to sing and all this and all that. But it got to a stage that when the teacher was actually teaching, I was actually writing lyrics. Someone is dictating.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Someone is dictating, I'm doing something else. And this is how I was not so good at class, because it was consistent from my S1. I am someone who is big on memory. My memory is very, very sharp. Very up to the time, up to the crime as well.
Yeah.
Up to the time that I didn't put on my watch.
Watch out!
Somewhere, it's fine. It's fine. So the thing is that when I realized that I am actually doing other things, I would do it. But subconsciously, like you feel like a melody or something, then you write it down, you're trying to hum it through. The teacher is saying other things, he's trying to teach, he's doing his job, but you're doing something else.
Yeah.
So I say, you know what? That kept going on from my S1, S2, S3, S4, but I didn't really mind it. So when it really hit home, it was university. So by that time, I was in that break. As you finish your senior 6, now you have that break within.
Your vacation, eh?
So the vacation, I actually went and did CCNA, and I was actually also doing CCNP after. CCNA is Cisco, the networking thing.
It's IT.
So yeah, it's IT stuff. So I was like, I'm doing this networking. So as I was doing the networking, I was still writing music in class. So I was like, you know what, there's a problem here. And the problem is that the thing I really want to do is not what I'm doing. I'm actually studying all these things, but my heart is not really there. My heart is actually somewhere else. And this has been years. It's not 2 years, not 3 years.
It has been like...
it's like 8 years. I'm thinking different.
Yeah.
I'm doing things differently at different times. Times that I'm supposed to be doing this, I'm doing something else. I'm like, I think this is my calling, since all the time I'm doing this. It must be the thing I love to do, because I'm always doing it and it's seamless. So I said to myself, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, goodbye.
Forgive me. I don't want to do this. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
that is a classic breakup.
I know.
I choose your ex.
Like, guys, I'm so sorry. It's me with a problem.
Kumbo, you found a new love.
I didn't want to say it's not me, it's you.
Yeah.
Because the truth was that it was me, and my mind was somewhere else, and that's how I woke up one day. And we were out, by all that time I was recording and stuff, but the reality is that when that hit home, I knew. And I told my dad the day before I left home, because I wanted to leave home. I think I was 24, 23, and I really felt like, no, this is the time. I need to leave home, and I need to start a life,
And did your parents actually support you?
Let me tell you how I told my dad. It was so funny. So my dad comes back home late, because my dad finalizes with work. He's a mechanic. So when he finalizes with work, he tries to balance like books, write stuff, and all that. And he likes to watch TV at work. He has like a mini TV. So watching, the music and all this, is a very big music fan. And he's also like deep into watching all this political stuff and how the country runs, stuff like that. So after he's done with work, then he comes home. So he comes maybe around 12, midnight, 1. Yeah. So that day when he came back, I prepare for him like something small, like his water, his food, and stuff like that, because it's late. Like it's me who's always up, like writing lyrics, doing stuff like on the computer, researching. So he gets to sit and actually eat. So by the time he's seated, I'm like, Dad, you know what? I'm leaving home tomorrow.
Just like that?
Yeah, I tell tomorrow.
I love it. Like, and he was like, oh, okay.
Tomorrow I'm leaving. I'm very spontaneous sometimes. It can be bad, sometimes it can be good. So I'm like, Dad, I'm leaving tomorrow. He's like, you're leaving? He laughed. I'm like, yeah, seriously, like, I want to start music. I'm no longer going to do the university thing. I don't want you to destroy and waste your money. For me, I think my goals and my thoughts are somewhere else. And I believe that I can be very good at the music. There are so many people out there, but I am special. I have something different I want to give up to Uganda, and I believe I can do this. But if it fails, I'll come back home. I'll maybe go with your plan, but if it doesn't fail, we're going with it. But what is in my mind, to be honest, was that my plan A is my plan B. I have no plan C, no plan D, and even the plan B is still plan A. Yeah. So there is no way I am failing. There is no way I am failing at what I am doing. There is no way, even if you beg me. Even if you sat me down and say, please, pass, you'll need to chill. I wouldn't chill. That's how you make children. That's why I'm not gonna, I love that. I'm not going to do this.
But it's true.
I'm not going to chill. I am going to kill. I am going for the kill. I'm going to do this music and it's going to work.
Do you ever feel like those negative words also get to you? Or get to your insecurities? It's like how we can be all doing this, and maybe there's a one insecurity you have, and someone puts in the comment section like, oh God, look at Apas, he's, I don't know,
No. Let me be honest with you. If I even ever had any insecurities, you would never know. I am, as I said, I'm cold. I'm nice, but I'm intense at the same time. There are things about me, about my pain, that you can never know. Yeah. My pain is actually love. When I see something special, I can cry. And if someone saw that, they were like, oh, you're so soft. No. I'm tough enough to show how I actually feel. You can't. That means you're weak. Yeah. Now, weak people don't really get to me. You come up with a comment, you tell me I have a big nose, it's fine.
Listen, you breathe more air than I.
Period! On top of that, I knew that from time immemorial. So,
nothing new.
So
you know it helps you. The brain needs more air when you forget.
Yes.
So it's like a pathway for your success.
Oh my God.
So do you actually reply to these people, or you just
some I reply, some I just block. The point is that no hate against me shall go unpunished. Like,
Amen.
I just don't believe that you can come with your negative vibe and win. Yeah. I just don't think you can come with your comment of saying something crazy so that you get to me. I've seen people comment and you're like, wow. Some of them I just feel sorry for them. It's not really that I'm hurt or whatever. I just feel sorry for you for saying what you're saying. Because you remember when Jesus said, forgive them because they do not know what they are doing. Most of the people I see them like
they don't know
I'm like, you do not know what you're doing. Yeah. You know, you have knowledge but you lack wisdom. Yes, you lack
And those are
wisdom.
two different things. People feel to.
Yeah, because knowledge, you can have all these things that you accumulate and all these, but you don't know how to dissect and understand all that stuff and actually make it useful.
Yeah.
You know, we can have knowledge of oh, you know what, I'm fat and I need to work out.
And you do something for yourself. If that's
Yes,
how
I
you
need to
feel.
do this, yes. So you have the knowledge that you feel like you have gained a lot of weight and it will be detrimental to your health and all this and all that.
Yeah.
And you know what you're supposed to do, but you probably never do it.
Yeah.
Because you actually have the knowledge. Don't you think people know that cigarette smoking is bad? But they keep smoking, and there's a very big one, cigarette smoking causes lung cancer and kills. But it's easy.
One time
It's so easy to read it.
on the packet. I'm like, guys,
Yeah.
they put like the worst, some of the things, but I saw
Can discourage you.
Yeah. Well,
You should put that on beer
But
bottles too.
you see that it's easy for people to have knowledge. There is knowledge on the box. There is knowledge. You can see that is actually knowledge.
yeah.
But you lack the wisdom. You lack the wisdom to treat yourself best. So many people will treat nicer car. You have like a nice Mercedes Benz, and if they told you smoking in the Mercedes Benz could kill you in 2 minutes, that person will never smoke in the Mercedes Benz. They tell you that smoking, taking it in, would kill you. And like, oh, that's okay. That's okay. You know,
can
so
survive.
people care about things and they don't care about themselves.
Oh wow.
They would rather like mind things, you know. You know, if someone takes too much alcohol,
Yeah.
it's alcohol poisoning. You know, if you took like let's say you took so many bottles, do you know why people threw up? Because it's poisoning. You know, that's why people throw up. But you wouldn't mind throwing up because you do not care about yourself. You cannot actually say, okay, let me just take this small. Let me take this small. But because you don't care, and that's the problem, because sometimes when we talk about these topics, it's like he does not understand life.
Yeah.
See, who is he to tell me? No, I'm not telling you. I'm just putting it out there. Yes, I am not talking to you. We are dealing with a little interview.
Wow. Oh my goodness. You guys,
Machine gun kill, what's up?
like it's
I have a question though. On a side note,
Yes.
I've been scouting and I see you have a nice collection of PlayStation games.
Yeah.
Top 3. You have only 3 games to play for the rest of your life. Pick only 3.
FIFA, UFC,
Okay, not bad.
maybe the kind of like a Red Dead Redemption.
You're Red Dead.
Like-
You're a Red Dead type.
I like
people
action.
stop playing GTA?
GTA. Do you know why people don't play GTA
Why?
and some people play? For me personally,
Yeah.
I feel like the GTA thing, it was nice with the storyline and all this and all that. The thing is that with the graphics and how the cars move and
it's
how all
realistic.
this,
It feels
there's
off.
something
It
off.
feels off.
There's something
Like,
off.
it feels off.
You just get it. You
Yeah,
get
it
it.
feels
Like
off.
when
I know, I feel
I
it.
bought it and I've never played it.
It just feels.
Like when I tried, I'm like,
it's
no.
like
And there's so many cheat
sorry.
codes in it. The fun about playing games is having fun, beating the challenge, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's fun. But then they have cheat codes. Things are easy. Man, he loses that. Beat the guy in the game properly.
The game has to be a little, but though some games are just off. There's that samurai kind of game. It's Shima, whatever.
Like the Khadija jumping off a tree. What?
Yeah. I have never played a hard game in my life until I started that one. I think if we're playing the game and it probably like it has to go to 100, on that game, I'm on 0.5.
You should try out online play. You think this is hard? Online gaming. Yeah? It's not for the faint-hearted. If you're weak, small-minded, you have issues, just stay home, do something else.
on like FIFA and stuff like that. I guess there's so many kids, and this is the thing.
Yeah.
I'm 31. There's no need for me to compete with feelings.
Yeah.
And the point is that like so many people play games with feelings. I can lose gracefully.
And you know.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
fine.
it's
Like
okay.
I'm like you're a very good player. I appreciate how you play. I would love to learn from you. And as we play, I learn from you. You know, I learn a couple of things: how you turn, how you move, how you do this. I think that humility.
Yeah.
Sometimes we lack humility to take other people's energy or accept that someone is better than you and you can learn from them. There are so many people I've learned from. Musicians, writers,
Any
all
want
these
to
people.
mention?
Yeah. I've learned from so many musicians. Michael Jackson, big inspiration. Shaggy, big inspiration. Vibes Cartel, one of my biggest inspirations. Michael Jackson, Vibes Cartel, and Oliver Ngoma are one of my biggest inspirations. Biggest. I'm saying, like, when I listen to that music,
Shady.
it just takes me see like what you're singing, like I don't know the words, but when I listen to the music,
You just feel something.
there's something, and that's the beauty of music, because even like today in the morning, there's a friend of mine, like we just got to start speaking like a fan. She's called Milan, something like that, and she told me she loves Wuyo so much. She's been listening to it 2 days straight. She had never really gotten deep into that music. She see, like someone who sees you maybe of a personality and stuff. Because I'm a fan person, so some people just come to the page because they like the personality. It's not really entirely the music. So she listens. She tells me in the morning, she's like, this song, I've never felt like this of a song. Like never, like 2 days straight I'm vibing to it. It's amazing, like listening to this. And I probably have misquoted her, but that's basically what she said. The same applies to a footballer. I get a message from Gary Clichy. He was a former Arsenal player.
Wow, Arsenal.
Arsenal,
Never in my life have I gotten a message from a footballer. And imagine it's an international footballer. Saying that, you know what, I've not felt like this in a long time listening to a song. And you know the song? The song is called Troro. People Uganda song from start to end.
Yeah.
And it shows you, music is just a vibe. That song may not resonate with so many Ugandans.
Yeah.
Because Ugandans, to a certain extent, they love bad music. They've been so much like exposed to bad music that it is what they are accustomed. You know, normal is what you normally experience. Like if you normally experience something, you feel like
it's normal. It's normal. Yeah.
This is the thing. This is the kind of energy. Yeah, let's go with it because this is it. But when you get to a level, of taking time to understand other sections of other normals which are not what you normally experience. That's how you tap into different music, different things. That's how you learn. Because now you're jumping out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You've jumped out of the box. You're out. You're out of the box like the label on it.
People are getting delivering the box now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You're totally out. You can see everything around. So it gives you a chance. And I just remembered looking at this container that has coffee in it. He asked the question when you guys were on. He's like, he wanted to know about the coffee. I actually eat some of the beans whenever I'm just seated there, I'm reading. I sit there in the corner, just relax and read. So sometimes I just eat some of the coffee beans. And I'm getting into the coffee thing. I'm actually buying a mocha pot next week. Yeah, I'm buying a mocha pot. Next time I'll invite you and we'll just
totally.
some coffee.
Coffee and learn more about coffee.
Yeah, and I'll make it for you here because like I like to make things and I'm buying like manual stuff.
Yeah.
I
The
like
compress.
to create.
Yeah.
The coffee
Like,
compressors.
Get your
and all that.
Nescafe, just put it.
I don't like that.
By the way, coffee.
That thing where people like do stuff, like have like this big machine. I don't want the big machine.
You want
I
the small
something.
compress.
Yeah, I like that. You know the mocha
Yeah, I know it.
pot?
I know it
Where
very
I
well.
fix
Yeah.
stuff and all that.
Coffee is an art form. People
Yeah.
don't know that coffee is an art form.
So recently, I've been going to Great Lakes. I have a friend of mine. It's called called Owen. So Owen works at Great Lakes. You know the
I know
guys
it.
of Platia.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, those guys. So he really introduced me to coffee. So I went through the machine, saw how the things work. You know, I like
The type of
to see
roasting.
how things work. The
Yeah.
roasting. I got to learn how they test out the stuff. Actually, 2 days ago, yesterday, but on Monday. I was actually there on Tuesday, one of those days. I think Tuesday, I guess. I was there just to see
The process.
Yeah.
of everything. Them bringing in the coffee from the trailers and all that.
And the process
like
they
I
go
saw
through.
the whole process. I got a chance to see that, and maybe in the future I can make my own blend.
On your own.
They sell it.
Yeah, big.
Yeah.
Wow, big dope.
That would
I
be
would
dope.
so go for that. Trust me. I would so
The
go.
APAS blend would be.
Yeah, it would.
And,
What
yeah.
would you call it? Would you call it something with in line with your name?
I guess so.
Yeah. Like,
I guess so. Other things I probably may not, but with the coffee, I think
Yeah,
if
I think
the
so.
APAS blend would work.
ooh, A-Fast blend.
Yeah, like
Are you,
people like
are you the type who likes, there are three types, because there's the beans, there's the powder, and then there's a particulate that you have to filter. Most people don't even know you're supposed to filter the particulate. Just pour it in their cups,
Yes.
and then they're like, why is it full of like things? I'm like, you're supposed to filter the coffee. But people don't know this. Which one are you?
I think I'm a guy who wants to experience, and so far I'm eating beans.
You're still on the beans.
And
Yeah.
with time, I'll have to analyze and see how all these things work. Not really, because when I don't know something, I want to learn.
Yeah.
So
Take your
what
time.
You're saying is not really. It's like new.
Yeah.
It's like new.
Also, me, I can't
So-
lie. I was like, huh?
I see, then
There's
most
like
people
all
don't know
these
this.
different
Because
types.
there are different types of coffee, there are different types of roasts and
Okay, I don't
blends.
think so. Yeah.
So there are the beans like this,
Yes.
and also the beans is the light roast, medium roast, and dark roast.
Yes, that I know. And for me, I believe with time, I'm gonna.
You're going to get there.
And when I get to start something, like for example, since Monday I started, I have like a goal, targets. I'm doing 100 push-ups every day.
Oh, and it's achievable.
50 morning,
50 evenings.
50 in the evening.
then I just do a little gym.
Because in a month, that's how many? That's a lot of
That's a
push-ups.
lot. Yeah.
That's 1,000 push-ups in a month.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do that. And I'm doing actually 120. Like yesterday I did 140.
That's
I try
decent.
to exceed, but my target is 100.
As long as you pass that.
Yeah, as long as I can pass it, it doesn't matter how much I whatever I add to it. But I think anything you put your mind to and give it time, give it dedication,
Yeah.
you'll be the best at it. That's why, for me personally, I believe like I'm one of the greatest Ugandan artists,
Yeah.
hands down. I respect every other person and what they have done. I really appreciate what they do. I really believe most of them have inspired me to be what I am.
Yeah.
But I am a class apart. Why? It's because I look at my work so deep, very detailed. I'm a producer,
Yeah.
you know, I'm an artist.
I know all that.
Don't even play instruments, but I produce,
Yeah.
which people don't understand. So this is the
I know. Why would you play this? Yeah.
this is the thing. Like sometimes you don't have to do everything.
True.
I would love to learn a guitar, and the point is that I would love to. I even have it. Point is one. You know, sometimes when you sit down and actually reason with yourself, you're like, okay, yes, I would love to learn this. How many people do it very good that I know? So why am I wasting time with that?
No, but maybe you have your special touch.
Yes, I may. So maybe I'll learn.
Okay,
the
yeah.
thing is this. As long as there are other people, so far, for me, specialization is key. And most times why most of us fail is because we do not master our craft. I am a very good songwriter. I am a very good producer. When I sit down to organize a song, to look at the breaks that we need, what we need here, I am that brain.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the brain behind everything. This is how you lose. Do you know why you're here with a couple of people? Because you can't do it yourself. It's better with other people.
Yeah, so true.
It's always better. That's why we are better human beings with other people. When I hear people say, oh, me, I just want to be alone. One is crazy. There's no way you are not crazy. It's you. You just don't notice. But the problem, you're too into yourself.
That you don't see your flaws.
Yeah. You don't see it. Like the reality is that with other people, we're better.
Yeah.
There's an ecosystem in the world. Why do we see like trees? Trees need the ground, they need land, they need water.
Manure.
You know, like everything needs something.
Yeah.
You know, even the clouds that are so above, they need the ground.
Yeah.
You know, the rain, it needs the ground, it needs the energy here.
Yeah.
You know, so there's that connection, and I feel like we need to accept that certain things have to come in and help you.
Yeah.
Brain that brought you here got problems that you can't solve. That probably the next person can solve. That other person can actually make you better.
Yeah.
This person is going to help you actually navigate this. You get. That's why I met people who deal in coffee. I learned a lot of things that I didn't know.
True.
I got a chance
Yeah.
to learn that before buying this couch.
So comfortable, by the way.
Right.
They just go in and just sit back.
You're forced to lean on it.
I know, I'm
let
thinking
you
so
sit.
hard, I'm like, oh, if I do.
So think about it. This couch was not chosen by me.
Yeah, oh, really?
It's chosen by my friend. The
Yeah.
lawyer is called Gonza. So we go to look at chairs. Because I'm thinking the one I had was coffee brown, was really nice, all that. I really wanted it for my parents.
Oh.
All in my idea, I'm like, no, my parents need to have this one. It's nice, but it has to be theirs. So that was in my mind. And I also had like a TV stand, a second TV stand, which was coffee brown as well, brown. And I really wanted it for my parents. I'm like, no, these are the things they want. And I also had a TV, and I really wanted it for my parents.
Okay.
So I'm like, this whole thing has to go.
Yeah.
It is theirs, yes. Yes, I'm going to remove everything, but it's theirs. And my mom, since I promised her, she always called me. My chair.
Really? Not even. Did she go? What did she go? Alexander? Probably
Yes,
have like a
calls me
nickname.
Bagonza.
Bagonza. Okay. Oh, I thought
Because I
you have a
usually call
nickname,
my
so-
mom Mama Baba. She's
She's like, my chair.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, because I promised.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? It has to leave. So we go somewhere, we see all these old, I like vintage stuff. So it's like that's old stuff, you know, because usually when you see stuff that is new stuff to me somehow, it just feels like I'm in a shop. It doesn't feel like life. You know, things that have a little age to them sometimes
Vintage
just
cars.
feel, they just feel a little different.
Vintage lenses actually, to me, the best lenses to use. Like they give you that extra crisp. Like there's something about them. They have culture.
Yeah, there's
Something
yeah.
like that.
You see, like that mirror, it's distressed. You know, like it's not
It's edged.
typically like the clean one, very nice and all that. Like I love things like that. So I say, you know what? So since mom needs this, so we move with Gonza. So I was going to Gonza's place, so we just move that side of Bunga. So there is this place where they have like a yard kind of sell, and they have so many things. And we go there, so I see another vintage chair, almost like mine that I had here, and I like it. So I told them I'm picking it next week. It was like a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
And we move around again, so we see other chairs. This is where this was. So Gonza goes and sits in it. This is the one you
This
have to
is
take.
the one.
So I'm
After
like,
a long day.
I'm like, no, I don't need it. You know what to say? He said, please just come and sit in it. I said, no.
Yeah.
As we speak, I'm sitting. I just say, you know, I'm not gonna. I had sat in the other one. I had already decided in my mind. When I sat in it, I'm like, yeah, I need comfort.
Yeah.
You know, and this is actually comfortable. And that's that. Then I sit in it and I'm like, yeah, God, this is the one.
Yeah.
And I don't almost refuse. So they cleaned it up.
It's lovely.
And,
I don't like. Oh, it's so comfortable. Like.
I'm happy that
I know. I really. That's
I'm
how the
happy
first
that
I was
you
like,
like
oh, okay. When I sat, I just went in.
Yeah, before you sit in
it.
it, you don't. You may look at it.
Yeah, you don't really appreciate it.
Yeah, but when you
True.
see it, like, yeah, I just feel like it's too comfortable.
No, the first thing that I looked at when I came in was the painting behind it.
Yes. It's amazing.
And I was just like, I was telling guys earlier that I can't even draw like a bird or like a boy or a girl. But I don't know, I'm just like, first how long did they take to actually paint this
It's maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, that's on the moon.
Looks more like 2 years.
Nah.
Like what? Or like 2 months?
Nah.
Wow.
And it depends.
And did you have like an image of like how you wanted
Yeah, I
it to
had
be?
an image of what I wanted. Then we sketched it with Wamala. I gave him like the template of what I wanted to do. And he did the final sketch, got the picture I wanted on,
Yeah.
sent him the picture, told him what I want and what I want to look at and all that. And that's how we came up.
Let me guess. The whole aesthetic was you standing over the city looking at what your dreams
I'm
are.
at the edge of the city.
The edge, oh yeah!
Yeah, the halo at the top.
Yeah! The edge of the city!
I see that. I
Yeah,
see
but
the story.
This is what I would have wanted for my first album. That should have been the artwork. So that's why we did this.
I noticed something. You're facing away from the darkness, looking to the heaven.
Exactly. Now there's duality. There's duality.
a person, the buildings.
No, there's duality.
6 years of
You
art
see,
school.
you see the sun this side is setting
Yeah.
and the moon is coming in.
Yeah.
So you're just showing two sides of things, you know? Because things are intertwined. We usually don't see things like that, but so many things are true.
Yeah.
There's a man, there's a woman, you know. There's
Yin and yang.
always male and female. you
Yeah.
know?
The yin and
That's
yang.
that's how life is. And
So there's a balance.
there's a balance, so you have to have it.
Yeah.
So for me, I believe in such things. I believe in such things. Those who don't, it's okay. It's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't have the
It's
opinion
fine.
also.
Yeah. I respect that because
Yeah.
in life we have to respect the boundaries of individuality. Yeah.
True.
I respect that as long as you don't get into my space.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, do your thing, go wherever you want to go, but just don't mess around with me. You can mess around with your girlfriend, but no,
Oh.
I'm not the guy.
Oh, so do you also put these, how you saying that always look at it like there's always going to be like a good thing and a bad thing, which sides?
Yeah.
Do you put that in your music?
Sometimes.
Yes. Oh, sometimes.
Yeah, like there's a
Okay.
song.
Do you have to go through something, or you just wake up and like, let me do something?
It's what the beat says or what the vibe says. I'm always
Ah.
not thinking. I try not to think.
Okay, so give me the breakdown. So how does it start? Do you start with a beat,
Did you bring my phone?
or you start
Just right there behind the. Just here.
or you start with like
The dark one, the
writing
dark
the
phone.
songs?
I want to show you something.
Okay.
You see, when it comes to music, thank you. You're a very good servant.
My shaman.
You're now a humble servant. So, for me, sometimes I record like let's say, I record like voice notes. So this is a song called No Makeup. So it says,
Oops.
so it's like this. So you need nothing like you when you're sleeping. Me I you so into you and I can't fight it. I wrote this one for you. I hope you like it. Your beauty is a sight to see. I'm so invested in. You're sweet like melodies, and you're full of melanin. Beauty with no makeup, no makeup, no makeup. No.
Wow.
Every morning when I wake up. So it's like the beauty of the lady when she wakes up.
Oh
with
yeah.
no makeup. You
The
know,
ones who
so-
sleep with makeup really.
How?
Problem.
Though.
So you have to be
Yeah,
smart.
but I love
So
that.
for me, sometimes I'll just sit. you know. So I'm like, I record things like I'll just feel something. Let's say kick.
That's it.
We have a queen dancer for you
So
here.
you get. So when I see that, so you get. Dum, 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 dum,
So like you create beats.
Yeah.
So I record, like I can have like an idea.
Then you break it down into layers.
Yeah. Love how you work it. So I'm having it, you know, and all that, you know. Then I'm like, dun, 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 dun. Girl, I really love how you work it, work it. So I'm always like looking through like concepts. So for me, it's that kind of thing. Like I'm always going somewhere, and sometimes people will come up with beats. But then I'll produce it. I'll look at it, look at a beat. Like if I played you how like Chupa Kuchupa sounded before I looked at it, it's different. Like if you listen to the beat, how Atim made it in the beginning, how I removed certain elements to create the whole thing. For me, that's where I go. Like I go somewhere that when I'm listening to a beat, I listen to it, I'm like, okay, this shouldn't be here. That shouldn't be here. And some things just mess me up when I listen to beats. They just mess me up. I hear some imitating sound. So, and for the guy who made the beat is like, oh, this is nice. And I'm like, no, this is not. You know? And for him is trying to complicate things. I'm trying to simplify things. I hate things that are not simplified. I hate things that are too much.
Yeah.
I like things that are simple. That's why certain furniture, now I design it. This I designed it. This I designed it. Why? It's because I'm looking at furniture my way.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do things the way you like.
Yeah.
If I find something that I like somewhere, I can still get it.
Yes.
But majority of the stuff now that I want is
create.
stuff that I can create. I need space within this. I don't need space within this. I need this to be as simple as this. I need that as to be as simple as that. Because we are going in a minimalistic kind of world if we care for it. Because most of us right now are having so much going on.
Yeah.
In life, in everything. Like I was trying to have this, trying to have this, trying to have the latest phone. I have an iPhone.
The
8.
pressure. Like, guys.
I have an
Nikki, keep
iPhone.
quiet. You have an iPhone. Shut up.
Take it easy.
No disrespect to those who have the latest one. It's your choice.
Sure. But they all work, right?
Yeah, they all work. But the problem is that you're going to be. The next one is buying you very soon.
Sure.
This year, some new phone is buying you. Why would you be that small?
Yeah.
Like everything that comes out you want it. It's not you who wants it. You are actually being bought. And people don't notice. Because, have you watched The Social Dilemma?
No, not yet.
No.
You should. It's like, it's on Netflix.
Oh, can you know comment for tonight?
Yeah, I
Watch.
know. What's
Social Dilemma. So
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, I've seen it, but I haven't watched it.
it's telling you about how phones are controlling people. You know, it's not, you don't pick up your phone. The phone picks you up nowadays. You know, like you're always zoned into doing stuff. You're always scrolling, checking Instagram and checking this, checking that. But in the end, if I asked you after all those 12 hours you've spent on the phone, what have you learned? There's nothing. That's why some of us read. I'll sit down and read 5 chapters. There's something I've learned. Then go to studio and create a song. I am being useful. You sit down on your phone for 12 hours
And doing nothing productive.
Nothing. Yeah.
and you watch people business.
Commentary dance
And after
association.
that, you get back to your real life. Excuse me. And you've probably learned nothing. There's nothing to add to your life to spice up anything.
Yeah.
There's nothing concrete that you can actually share after what you've seen on social media. People watching, let's say you're watching all the silhouette challenges. It's called the silhouette, it's a new thing.
Yeah,
Why don't you challenge yourself to be bright?
Yes.
Challenge yourself to stick to your circle.
When the world go with
Challenge
these shots
your
being
friends.
fired,
You know, challenge yourself. You know, we need better challenges.
Yeah.
Challenge yourself to be loyal. You know, put yourself at that level of challenging yourself to real things. You know, I'm challenging myself to be doing all these push-ups.
Yeah.
I'm challenging myself to buy land.
There's this thing I saw. This thing I saw. It's one of these guys I follow. He's called Mr. Beast. He's 23. Began YouTube at 13.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest channels on YouTube right now. Like he does big productions and big stuff. So he said this on one of his podcasts with some other YouTuber. He said, "Do not challenge yourself to be better every day. Every week, do 1% better. By the end of the year, that's 52 weeks, so 52% better. And when you fail one or twice, you're still going to be 50% better than when you began."
Yeah.
Like that's it. Just start small, begin like one small thing,
But
the
you see,
next
the
one.
pressure is you see everything on like social media, and you're like, guys, people are on some abnormal speed. They have signed this contract. They're here. They're now going there. They're flying this. So you always compare it and look. And you see, funny thing, they're only showing you a bit.
They're not showing you the other side.
hustle.
They're showing the hustle. Yeah.
They're not showing you how they are sweating and crying and depressed.
We never see A-Pass's hustle of how he makes the songs. We see the final product, his videos,
And
but we
like,
never
oh, this
see
guy, he's
how
so
he
perfect.
hustled it. Most people don't see the hard work. Like if he did not produce our BTS, no one would know the hard work that goes into production. Like no one really knows this stuff.
But people don't want to be part of the story. They want to be part of
The result.
glory.
True. No, that is very true.
That is so
Very
true.
They want to be part of
No,
the
look
glory.
at it. Put yourself in this scenario where you've hit something, and you've done something like
Big milestone.
out of the
I was there
ordinary.
for you.
And everyone is
I
like,
supported
congratulations.
you.
I remember when we were in nursery school, you really did.
Like,
I'm like,
we didn't share even biscuits. Keep quiet.
who are you?
I don't even remember that school I went to for this.
That's
For real. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But it's true shit.
People will
What
always
you're
be
saying
there.
is- makes sense.
Yeah.
What you're saying makes
My
sense.
school life,
Yeah.
from top class.
Suddenly come and be like,
Before
wow,
that,
you're now here.
I did not
And like, oh, well done, we see you. But they always want to watch. Look at it like this. Like, there are times I can post, let's say, a video, yeah? And it can have maybe, I don't know, like, let's say 1,000 views. But you have, like, let's say 200 likes. I'm like, in those 1,000 people.
They're watching.
Yeah, they're all watching, and that's what they want to do. But liking it, they'll be like, no, I can't like a content, but I watch.
But
You see?
let you become big.
Why?
You know why? This is the thing. We have a problem as human beings. It's not really deep in our DNA, but
It's there.
to a certain extent, we're too bitter when other people do well. Do you know why? Have you realized, guys, everyone on
Guys.
the set,
Wait,
I
yeah,
want you
yeah.
to be attentive for just 1 second.
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
you noticed?
Yes,
Have
teacher.
you noticed that we love the people we help, but usually the people we help gets to envy and don't love us?
True.
I'll give you an example. Someone will be so happy when you help them. Oh, yeah. Like, you had to do it in my friend. You get it?
Yeah.
You did it. You did it in kind because you care. You're like, this is my friend. I love them. When you help someone, you actually even love them. You don't notice, but you actually love them more because you help them. Helping someone shows that you actually care, you love. But the problem is that people you help at a certain stage feel like,
Entitled.
now when they get somewhere, feel like, you don't need to be part of this story. I'm there. But I want them to see me for me,
Yeah.
for you.
True.
Yeah.
And your assistance, because now your assistance makes me look not credible enough that I didn't get there with myself. I got
Yeah.
there because of you. How can we remove you from this equation? You get the point?
You have a point,
How
man.
can
You have a point.
How can I find a way and remove you from this equation so that people don't see it like you helped me? So this is the thing. You're having people who don't have humility enough. Look at the politicians. They lack humility, majority of them.
You get into power.
When this man knows for a fact the 24 million, 25 million, the 50 million you get for salary comes from people's tax. That shows that people are feeding you. You still throw shade. You still move around with a car with sirens to push people aside who are trying to go to work and feed you and your family.
I feel attacked though.
No, if everyone.
No,
But I
I'm
get
just
you, but I
giving
get you.
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
If anyone is a politician and they can see this, they understand how fucked up they are. Because
True.
that's the point. People lack humility and understanding. And this is where I tell you that people lack that wisdom to know that, where did this come from? If you want to go back home where you live, you don't need transport. You need to remember the route. And you need to remember where you actually stay. Because when you know where you stay, even if the route you use didn't get you there, you can find another one that can get you there because you know. But when you don't know where you actually you don't know the path or what you're supposed to, if you don't remember where you come from, now you have a big problem. I'm not saying people should look back all the time.
Yeah.
No, that's not the thing, but just have it in your subconscious that you actually have to have that mindset that, you know what, so-and-so got me here.
Be appreciated.
There are some of my friends who got me here. Most people who actually don't like you but are around you, do you know that most of your haters were once your friends?
Majority.
99%. You rarely have people who don't some people who don't like you, who you don't know.
You just don't vibe with
Yeah, honestly.
They just don't like the
There's
vibe.
no feel, there's no
They just don't like the
emotion
vibe, but that's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
That's fine.
You don't know me like...
I don't like
we're
your vibe, but it's
friends.
cool.
Yes. And even if you don't like me, I'm not a Facebook page.
My brother, this is World War II now. These shots you're not firing.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, but that's true. Yeah.
No, it's very true though.
I'm not a comment. You know?
Ah, this is
Do
good.
you know how many people like but don't like? Let me give you an example.
True.
I see your picture. I'm in a relationship. I see you really look hot. I like your legs.
Can make
I
up
like
on
your
points,
ass.
Ichi.
I'm like, this girl is nice. She must be good. You know?
Yeah.
Look at her eyes. You know, look at all these things. I'm like, oh, she has nice hair. She must be intense in bed. And I have all these words.
Yeah.
But I cannot press like.
True. True.
Thinking like that.
So true.
Everything I've said is everything I see and imagine. I can't press like, but the reality is that I've already liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm actually above liking. I should be commenting because all these comments, I've kept all these comments in my head. I've said nothing.
Yeah.
But I like the thing and I've not pressed like.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people follow you but don't follow you? They can search your name, find your pictures, look at every picture every single day. Don't follow me.
But it's a healthy
But you know,
number.
I actually told one of my friends, I'm like, what time do you have? Like, because look at it, you go on Instagram, you type, it's easier if you're my friend and you just, oh, okay, just popped up, yeah, that's it. But why can't we just all like support and love each other?
We lack humility, and that is the thing I told you. When you lack empathy and humility and manners, manners. For me,
Manners make it
actually,
man.
if you check my
Manners make it
Instagram,
man.
it says the status on my Instagram says manners
Yeah.
will take you places,
Yeah,
will
yeah,
take you the world. When you lack manners, you see, let me give you an example. People who are shy. I'm a little shy sometimes. I cry sometimes. Tell a little white lie sometimes. I do all these things.
Let's go.
I feel a song coming.
Let's go the beats.
Let's have the drums and we're good.
I little cry sometimes. I put it on the TV. It's prime sometimes. So the thing is this. When
The right?
That's a job.
That's a job.
when you lack that thing, like let's say you lack a little shyness, you can do crazy stuff.
True.
Because now, who cares? Let me put my dick on Instagram.
Hey, you're not shy.
They need to see the whole dick. It's time. You know? When did I last post my boobs? They need to see them all full on. I need more likes.
Yeah.
I need more people seeing.
But do you
stuff.
actually realize that, like for example, if someone was to post like the silhouette challenge, do you know how many followers and views and likes they would get?
Yes, so many.
So how come such content gets people like glued to
You
your...
know why? You know why?
Why?
We
Today I've learned
naturally,
things. I'll come back the notebook. We're taking notes.
we naturally like what is bad for us.
True.
It's crazy, and I'll tell you, I'll show you an example. Majority of the news, when it's not dramatic, it doesn't pique people's interest.
Yeah, doesn't sell.
Look at how many movies are out there. Most of them are violent. Why? Because people like that. You know, they like a violent movie where someone kills someone, and they find it okay because it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
What's your day like actually?
Right there. Yes.
Or like, let's say, on a busy day.
On a busy day,
And a relaxed day, so yeah.
every day is relaxed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't have busy days.
Okay.
I wake up, again, the other person, freshen up. I usually bathe once a day. I do not bathe twice. That's another thing you should know about me. I'm not that kind of person that say, oh, you need to wake up in the morning and bathe. No, not me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So do you usually take morning showers or
I am weird. Now this is the thing. Now this is the thing.
anytime? Hey.
This is the thing. That's why I say once. This is the thing, because I can shower at any time. I can wake up in the morning and I shower cold water. I can wake up in the morning and shower very cold water. I can just feel like I do it. I'm random.
Yeah.
You know, I never carry a stinking mouth. I do not carry a stinking body because I like to smell nice and I like to be fresh. So for me, I'm random, very spontaneous. If I feel a certain way, I just go do it. I'm home. If I feel like taking a shower, let's say I've just done like a couple of push-ups, I've done a little workout, I just go. You know, in the evening, I'm from doing the same thing, I just go. You know, there's no
that routine
time frame. You know, or wake up in the morning and do this.
8:01, sit down and meditate. 8:05, guys.
Today I'm supposed to read. I have not read yet.
Yeah.
You know, but I read every day, so I will read at a certain time. You know, I'm not going to give myself all this strict routine. Life is what it is. Why should I have a routine? But the main things I have to do in a day, I have to read. I have to watch something and learn something. I drink, take my supplements, I take CMOS. You know, you'll see that if you have to. First thing, you have to lay your bed is very important. Those are the small things that you have to do that give you responsibility. When you see people go out there, they say, oh, I want to change the world, but you don't change your sheets. I really have to change the world.
Someone has had the same pillowcase for 3 years. But that's so
You
true.
don't change your sheets.
Yeah.
You don't change things.
You don't air out your mattress.
You don't do all these things, but you think you are going to go out there and change the world. You're delusional. You are delusional. You know?
Yeah.
Man. You tell people, oh, you need to control yourself. You can't control your drinking. Drinking controls you. You cannot control how you drink. But you come up with all these speeches, you want to control people's drinking. Let me tell you, until you can live the experience and have discipline to actually do certain things religiously and say, you know what, I'm not going to do this. This is not good for me. You don't have a right to control people.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't understand it. You don't live the experience.
Yeah.
So why are you even talking about it? When I talk about music, I know it.
Yeah.
When other people talk about music like they know it, I leave the room. You don't know music, you listen to it.
Yeah, listen to it.
But you don't know the mechanics. And that is the thing. Like, when I go to a mechanic, I'm telling you, I'm green. He may lie to me. So we need to change the pistons here, and when we change this, we change this. I'm like, okay, okay. Because I probably don't know, you know, and I may not, but I will ask. I'm like, oh, why do you change this? Oh, we change for this reason. Why do you change that? Oh, we change for this reason. I'm learning. But the thing is that there's no need for me to act like as if I know that when I don't.
Yeah, that's so true.
Because I don't know, and I'll leave not knowing. What about me saying, what does that mean? And then you teach me. And then I learn
You
it.
learn it.
And then I
Instead
go.
of pretending that you know something and you.
And the
The
you.
majority of Ugandans act like they know something.
Yeah.
They're like, have you watched?
So true.
Have you watched Rebel Part 2? Yes, I watched it. What happened in the beginning?
You heard
And
from
then
Then they catch you in your movie.
You know it.
someone narrated
Now
to
you
you.
know,
Just-
not
yeah.
know. You cannot even. You know.
No, there's no harm in not
It's been a
knowing.
long time. I don't.
By the way, there's no harm. There's no harm in not knowing something and asking to learn. There's also this group of people who feel that if they know better, they shouldn't. Like they underlook you. But at the same time, if someone is willing to teach you, be willing to learn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like be willing to hear someone out, listen to their side. Like you'll be quite surprised how much you can learn from someone. Like
Even
you'll
those
be
people
shocked.
that you think
Don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I always say, what do you know if you learn every day? Just like a song of Protege when he said, what do you know if you learn every day? I thought about that statement in the whole song. The song is called Who Knows? It's with Chronics and Protege. Protege is the guy, and then Chronics. The thing is this. If you learned one thing today that you didn't know, tomorrow you learn something new. The next day you learn something new. The next day you learn something new. The next day you learn something new. You get to know. You know what? I do not know. Because every day I learn something,
Something
I don't
new,
know.
yeah.
That is the point.
Yeah.
So don't wake up and start acting like, oh,
I mean, I know it all, man.
you know, there are people out there who know so much you don't know. But because you underlook them,
They won't teach you.
because you think there are so many young people who think I'm not cool out there.
Which is fine.
Which is okay.
I know.
It's choice. They're like,
That's the truth.
he's local, see him on Instagram, he's making jokes. Jumping up and down on Jumia videos. He's doing crazy. Look at how he dances. He's local. Yes, I am local. And so are you. The difference is that you seem to think that you're urban because you like Drake, you like Snoop Doggy Doggy the Deadly Dog, you like 50 Cent. But the thing is that
Yeah.
because you've not understood me, you think you know me. You've already judged me off what cool things you've seen, comparing them to me who doesn't have them. But that is a small way of understanding things, because remember, the knowledge you have of those things could be distorted. Everything you see could mean something different.
Yeah.
You could see someone with a nice car, very nice day, drive it. You've seen them drive it for 3 years. Wouldn't you think it's theirs? In a natural sense,
Yeah.
You'd
it's
assume.
theirs.
Yeah.
The truth is that it may be a friend of his that went to the UK or US,
And left him with
left
it.
them with the car. And now they drive it every day. So you see them with the car and they drive it every day, but it's not theirs. It has never been theirs.
Yeah.
And it won't
And they
be
can't
theirs.
sell it. That's why it's with them for 3 years.
Can't.
Yeah, of course.
No, they've been around with it. And even when the friend comes back, the same people may not want to give the car back to the friend.
True.
It
True.
happens. Guys, but the friend is the owner of the car.
Remember, they've been living a lie.
But this happens.
They've been telling people the car is
Oh
mine
my
and all this.
goodness.
So the feeling of them letting the car go.
Because they have owned it mentally.
Okay, so what happens in such a situation?
Police
You say
gets
what?
involved. People say no, and police
the
gets
friend
involved.
is like,
man.
oh yeah.
No, they try to lie.
Eh, like,
I'm
when I was in the
next
garage.
year, this, that. But they're just trying to buy
Oh,
more
guys.
time. You know?
It's
because
such a fake
because
life
they lied.
to live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the thing. People want to look rich, they don't want to be rich.
You don't want to work to be rich.
No, even if they worked,
Yeah.
they may not be rich. But the thing is that they would prefer how it looks like. Let me give you
Rather than
an
actually
example.
being
You
it.
get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like let me give you an analogy. When they went into the waters. They were like the ocean. They went into the waters, went deep into the waters. And the light told the truth. You know what? Let's dive deep and see who. Let's dive deep and see who is going to
Go first.
going to take more time down in the water without breathing. Because when you dive deep, you cannot breathe. So the light tells the truth. We dive deep and see who lasts longer.
Yeah.
And you know what happens? The lie goes deep, the truth goes deep. The lie goes out, swims out, puts on the truth's clothes, takes off. Now when the truth gets out after feeling like he's losing breath, he sees the lie running where it goes. Truth swims out. Now, as it's swimming out, the people on the streets are seeing
Yes, no.
the lie in truth's clothes. So they don't know. So they say, this looks like
Truth.
the truth. This looks like the truth. Now, as as they say, oh, this looks like truth. Because you know, when you see someone, you're like, this looks like John. Just like you saw someone wearing like a friend of yours or looking like
Some
a friend.
outfit.
You can't say this is John. You're like, this looks like John. You say, this looks like the truth. Then, the lie, the truth, the truth comes out of the water, starts running, chasing the lie to remove the clothes. And the people still see. They say, hey, now here comes the naked truth. Now,
I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming.
the thing is, and after that, the naked truth undressed the lie for what the lie really is. So usually, sometimes the lie dresses up like the truth.
True.
So you have to be wise at what you look at. You may see someone owning something or having something around,
But it's not
and
actually
you
theirs.
think it is theirs and it's not theirs. And you think they live the experience when they totally don't. They're living a fake life.
They're living a
And so
facade.
many people live a fake life. That's why I don't. I hate fake people. I see them from afar and I'm like, you're fake as they come.
There's China and then there's you.
Yeah, I see them. I see them and it's a beautiful thing because sometimes when you see people and how they move, you can notice there's always a pattern. We just choose not to see certain things when we see them. We have studied like a couple of things. I take time to study people, I take time to study all these things. I've done like, the last book I read, I'm on another book, but the last book I read is What People Say.
So their opinions.
Really opinions. You know what you say when you don't say anything? You know
So
what-
many things.
You know,
So
you
many
know, so many
things.
things.
And you know, I feel like right now I do things with my mask and like no one knows.
Hey.
Now I can be so annoying, I'm just like, oh, I can't
That is
deal.
the thing.
But everyone thinks you're smiling. You see?
So I'll give you an example. Do you know why you're seated like that is because you feel comfortable?
True. There's no question.
Yeah.
If you probably change the posture or whatever, we can see that you're probably uncomfortable. You're not at ease. The pupils dilate. Isn't that what they say?
Your shoulders as well change.
Or they become big, whatever. You can notice, and you
Your-
can notice if someone is really interested in
This
the
area
conversation
as
or
well.
not.
The side cheek, the chin, like the small
How they
micro
look, the
movements.
position. You're having a conversation with someone. Their legs are pointed to the door. You need to know that.
But it's true. It's true. It's true. Let me give you an example. It's so true, by the way. I was watching a couple. I was at Caramel. I was watching a couple. This couple was together out. I could clearly see this guy was invested. Legs straight, composure straight, feeling himself. But the chick's body language told me she didn't want to be there. It was so obvious. Like the body language
that's the
said it
thing.
all.
That's the thing. And nowadays, like for me, like I'm seeing things totally different because I've taken time. I've taken time to analyze certain things. So that's the thing. So I believe people should look at things a little different. Maybe you get a different meaning. What is the meaning of life if we all think that what we know is everything? That's how I have this light here. That's how we have this art piece here. That's how we have the light in the corner over there, that lamp. We all have these things that are unique because the people looked at one single thing different ways. That one is a lamp, this one is, that is, the one there is. They're all different. But they all give light. So appreciate things and just look at things. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. I go to studio every day. Give myself a chance to think different. When I go to the beat, I just want to experience it the way it is. Not trying to experience it like how I experienced Wuyo. Like how I experienced Tuikubigede. No, this is different. Different girls, you treat them differently.
Some advice for the men here.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Come.
What tells you I'm competent?
One thing that every girl you can treat the way you treat the other.
Yeah.
Because everyone comes with a different energy, and a different
Love
energy.
language.
This brings a different connection, and it brings a different reaction. If someone wants things a certain way. Let me tell you, people say, I don't want you to change me. You will change yourself at one stage.
That's so true.
Because the reality is that even with love, man, you cannot change people.
Yeah.
That is desire, that's not love. That is what you desire.
Yeah.
No girl can change me. But I can change myself through the girl.
Oh yeah.
Running out of
How
space.
she moves can make me feel like I need to make adjustments. The energy of the person. The energy of the person can make you make adjustments. But that has to be within you, that I want to make these adjustments.
Of course.
And that brings it out to be beautiful, because you cannot tell that tree, change the leaves to yellow. I feel like the leaves have to change to yellow. It's a good feeling. It's not going to happen.
Why even whispering?
They have to ban it. They have to ban it. No. It will change in its time.
Yeah.
Give people a chance to actually evolve, because we all evolve. The tests we had back then are not the tests we have now. The hair you used to do as a kid is not the hair you do now.
Yeah.
Maybe some hair they used to tell you, no, we don't want you to do that. That's what you're doing now because you're rebellious. But back then you wouldn't be rebellious because you're like, what if I say this and then they run me out of the house?
Oh, yeah.
What if I say this and annoy so and so? But you get to a stage where you actually think about things or feel things and say, maybe I would love to do this, maybe I would love to try this. We all have different tests. I'll tell you something. In my whole life, as my whole career, I've never had a bed. Never. I always slept on a mattress. Just have a simple mattress down on the floor and sleep. That is how I lived my life. Since 2012, 2013, 2014, I was working. 2014 is when I came in and people really saw me. All these years until last year. Last year is when I bought a bed.
During lockdown.
It is not
Lockdown.
even a year.
Wow.
By sleeping on the floor. Say what you want about the most beautiful bed in the world. There is just something about it.
There's something about it, but the point is that you test both.
Yeah.
Because for me, for the longest time,
Yeah.
I've been on the floor. All my career, been on the floor in Kenya. And it came with time. Because I went to a stage where I was looking for something I want. And the thing is that until you find that thing you want, don't settle. Maybe wait. Maybe wait a
Don't
bit.
settle for less.
Don't settle. Because sometimes, man, you're settling for bullshit. It's going to ruin you within the chances you would have gotten to actually get what you really want.
Yeah.
You've messed that gap up, now it's gone. Now you may never get back to the real thing. So I personally didn't settle. I said until I saw a bed I liked. I saw it off a frame. It was not done yet.
What?
When I saw it, I said, "Is this
That's the one.
And they're like, "Yes." I'm like, "I'm paying now." They said 2 million. I'm like, "I'm paying now.
Now.
Let me give you half." I paid half. That's how I get my first bed. But I saw it somewhere. I was actually disguising the place in the first place. My sister's always telling me, "You need to pass that place. Those people have nice stuff." I said, I always said that for 3 years. One single time in 2020, I passed by. We were from actually seeing my uncle. So we passed by as we had gone with my cousins, whatever. So we're coming back here because most of my family, they are close. My sister lives close here, my brother lives close here, my cousin lives not very far away from here. So we're close proximity. So when I saw the bed, I knew, I said, now why was I even saying these people can't do anything? They're the ones who made this, they're the ones who made that, they're the ones who made that, they're the ones who made that. You see? Sometimes give people an opportunity. You never know what they can come up with. Maybe they're young or whatever they're learning. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. But at the same time, analyze. Maybe the time is not right. So when the time was right, we actually got to that level. And I'm very proud that at least I'm not very rushy. My name is not Rashford. So
I'm done. I'm done. I can't no more.
I take my time with certain things, and it's given me so much. You know, everything I get to learn, I get deep into it. Whether it's buying books, I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna buy books. I'm making a library. You know, I'm finding this. I'm going all in. I don't go halfway. That's how I have a studio in the house. I sang it in a song way back. I said, my car is not going to be tinted. You have to see me in it.
Yes.
That is it. I said it in one song actually, because I was just like, you know what? Everything I have to do, I've already said it. Some things I don't even have to say them again. I have already said them. So have a vision. Have like what you want, have like things, maybe screenshot things you like. Keep them in your phone. You don't have to have them now. When the time comes, you'll have them. You won't even know how you got them. But they will be waiting for you because you have your mind set upon them. So you just have to have your mind set on things you love. And when you achieve them, you'll be happy.
Yeah.
Always.
And you see, funny thing, when you also think about it, you're just like, oh wow, I wanted this and I now have it. It's like your example of the bed. You know, you're like, oh, now I have a bed that I actually like.
I'm inspired.
I'm not just getting it.
I'm not getting just something because I can get in a bed. That is the point. Like it's easy. But do you find that bed that you want? Or you're getting something because your friends say it. And this is the problem with so many people. Most people have things their friends like, not them.
I'm buying iPhone because my friend has an iPhone.
You buy something because another person has it. You buy something because it's trendy. You buy something because so-and-so that you like has it. Please don't copy me. Please go for what you like. Maybe you want something else. But most people, they're like looking at their friends. Oh, so-and-so has this. So I also have to have this. So-and-so has. Life is more broader than that. Life is more broader than that. This has
Thank
been
you
amazing.
so much, A-Pass.
Call me B-Pass.
B-Pass.
Yes.
B-Pass,
So some can call me
thank you so
B-Pass, some
much.
call me A-Pass because there's that Babonza thing.